We'll now hear from the final guest, Linda Wade, the president and founder of Above the Clouds, which serves to connect with youth to the arts. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Linda Wade, president and founder of Above the Clouds Art Education Program here in Milwaukee. We started Above the Clouds almost 17 years ago because I used to be a heart patient, and once I received Christ, I started noticing dance in the church. And I went and I saw this wonderful woman dance at the church I was attending to. And I would ask the Lord, I said, you know, Lord, if you strengthen me, I'd love to do that. So I did, and then I started studying ballet. And I was talking to the Lord saying, okay, Lord, you gave me this vision about this arts program, but what should we call it? And we were over the clouds when I got the name Above the Clouds, and that comes from Isaiah 55:9, where he says, my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So when we landed, I called my dear friend Barb Melsheimer and told her about the vision that I had for an Christian arts education program. And she met with me, we prayed about it, took a whole year, implemented, and took it from there. So Above the Clouds provides free classes in the arts to children ages 5 through 17. So we offer beginning ballet to level 1 through point, martial arts, theater, hip hop, modern dance, jazz, spoken word, rap. These classes are all free to the children throughout the city. Some of the issues that, especially in the Milwaukee area, that our youth are facing is a lot of gun violence. Mostly a lot of our parents, or children of the parents, have friends or relatives that have been affected by that, as well as bullying in the school. We get children on a weekly basis that will say that they had a bad day because somebody said something or did something to them or was trying to make them do something that they weren't feeling comfortable about. So Above the Clouds provides a safe place where children can love and learn about the arts. So they can express themselves safely, they can receive prayer, and they can feel the love of Christ, whether they're in a theater class, whether they're in a martial arts class, whether they're dancing on point, whether they're doing a hip hop, they're able to express themselves, and there's no judgment in that classroom. So you don't have to have any ability to be able to take our classes. So they're able to come not knowing anything and leaving feeling like they've accomplished something. They're always encouraged. Our instructors are always praying for them and for their families. They take prayer requests from the children before and after classes. So they're able to share their feelings freely. The beauty of the arts for the children is a way that they can really dream. A lot of times, because some of the arts are not attainable to some of our children in the inner city because they can't afford it or they can't get to it, our children are able to really express their dreams through the arts. They can really, whether they're wanting to be an actor, a dancer, it builds that self-confidence that they need or that they're hungering for. It builds a sense of community. They get a lot of friendships there. And it builds a sense of pride with them. You know, we see them coming in very quiet sometimes, very withdrawn. We work with some families that are part of a shelter that have been traumatized, and this is a way for them to really just to let go and feel the love of Christ in the classes. We see barriers broken down in a lot of different ways. Racially, we have white, black, Hispanic men and women teaching the classes, and we offer it to anybody that comes. So the classes are really mixed. So those stereotypes that, you know, a child might come in thinking that a person is one way, and they're different, you know, just by their interaction with each other. Our parents have responded by seeing the growth in their children just because of how they're acting at school. So we tell the parents that if you see a child misbehaving, pull them out the class. And in that way, because it should be a reward for them. And so they see the child wanting to come to class when they pull them out the class. They're missing their friendship. They're missing the interaction that they have. They're missing, we have the recital every year, so they're missing, all that interaction. And so the parents know that this is a reward system for them, and so it helps them to kind of say, if you're not acting right, you're not going to go to class, and it really gears them to want to do more. We are always looking for volunteers to help us. We have needs for helping for the classes, for our recitals, for our different events that we have throughout the year. So we're always looking for people that, you have to have a heart for children to volunteer, and you have to have the heart to come into the city of Milwaukee to volunteer. We share the love of Christ with our families through prayer before and after class. And then we make sure that the themes are okay for the children. So if the ballet instructors don't use classical music, they'll use contemporary Christian music, as well as all of our classes, martial arts, theater, all of them are Christ-centered. And so we don't preach at them, but we let them know that we're there, and we're there to show the love of Christ. And then the children take home the music to their households. So even though they don't know they're getting the word, they're getting the word. This ministry, Above the Clouds, helps me see that children can dream. I see them coming in different ways and different walks of life, and they're leaving, feeling that they can do all things through Christ, which strengthens them, and that's what blesses me the most.
What a fun way to share the word and love of Jesus Christ to the youth. Well, viewers, that's all we have for today. If you've missed any of today's program, you can watch it and more on our YouTube page. I'm your host, Erin Hartwell. Be blessed, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.